Well, now, one of the comments you heard on our pole position feature referred to what one person sees as double standards regarding the ways foreigners are dealt with here in China. Obviously, in the past, when foreigners were few and far between here, there were some huge differences, even as far as having special currency for foreigners. Well, times have changed, of course, but with this thought in mind, we're asking a very simple question today. Do you think that foreigners in Beijing are treated differently from local people?
I don't think foreigners are treated any differently from Chinese people in Beijing. Maybe there were a few years ago, but it's getting better nowadays.
I think Chinese are more polite to foreigners and show them more respect. This wouldn't happen in foreign countries. I mean, when people are standing in lines and other places, we Chinese are more polite to foreign friends. That's our traditional virtue.
I don't think foreigners have any advantage here in China. They're guests and need to adapt to our customs. Their living standards should be the same as ordinary Chinese people. Especially in Beijing, I feel they're not that much different from us.
There might be some difference. For example, lots of people in China want to speak foreign languages, and the foreigners will have more opportunities in this case. As to other aspects, their different way of thinking and working provide actual value, I guess.
Yes, in terms of jobs and positions, because we now have a lot of joint ventures, and more often the better positions go to the foreigners.
Well, one could draw a distinction between foreigners being treated differently and foreigners having advantages. They're not necessarily one and the same. In fact, being a local here obviously comes with certain advantages. Connections, or what they refer to as guanxi here, extremely important in Chinese society. If you don't know the language, you might miss out on certain things, especially when it comes to business dealings or something like that. Bargaining, buying things and whatnot. So advantages, disadvantages, it could be a rather subjective interpretation.
Absolutely. There is a difference between being treated differently and being treated advantageously. Obviously, foreigners are treated differently from Chinese people, but this can work in the favour of, on one hand, the Chinese people, on another hand, the foreigners. So it's 6 of one and half of a dozen of another.